point that our true essence is the perfection of God. It's just we're now living in what is perceived limitation.
But also though, to add to that, I want to see like, okay, yes, our light will shine, like depending on your frequency and your stage. For me, you have to get away, like you have to come from amongst them. You know how they say Jesus went in the wilderness for 40 days. You know that's the story though. But it's like us as people. Once we get new information, once we get something like, oh, and you know that this can change you, or this can help you in some area, we fast gonna tell you, hey, bro, I learned this. If we tell them too fast and us not really having it, they could throw us off because they not really there, and our light is not as bright as it should be. Because once our light is as bright as it should be, we not gonna have to broadcast nothing. Like apple tree don't broadcast, hey, I'm an apple tree. No, it's here. And for those that need it on a sunny day, you could be walking and you need some shade. Oh, I need an apple, and you pull it out. But it's not gonna broadcast it, it's dead. But it has to be in its own environment to grow and pull the nutrients in that one tree to become the apple tree, to be able to give apples. So you know what I'm saying? So how do we do that?
Everybody, like, we all have our own personal journey. Like according to a certain book, you got to work out your own soul salvation. For what that means to somebody and what that means to me, two different things. I understand that there is a moment where, one, all of us are individuals. And if you break that word down, we're indivisible dual. Man, it's cold. We're indivisible, but we're dual. It's two parts. That's what dual is, right? Two. And so, for me, what that means is that the I that I am and the I that you are, it's the same thing. Yeah. Only in our minds, through our own personal egos, do we perceive ourselves as me and you. But when you refer to yourself, you say I, right? Mm-hmm. When I refer to myself, I say I. We both I. So that's just looking at it from another holistic level. But I do want to add to your point where you said you have to pull yourself away. Yeah, you got to. Like, none of the greats have did it in the midst of people. But yet we live in a society over here that they're continuously making us have to do something. The last thing they want to do is rest or think. I gotta go do this. I gotta go do this. I gotta be with this person. Oh, what you got going on? You get a phone call. Another thought that you want anything. I'm thinking about it over here. But the phone call, maybe now my attention is over here. We pulled in so many different directions. So that's why it makes it difficult for us to reach that total transcendent level where we can really be truly effective. But you still have to take time for your 40 days and 40 nights like you said.
I was talking to one of my mentors today. He said something about that I'm learning now. It's like because even with the podcast, learning like to fully let you complete what you're saying before I cut you off. You see what I'm saying? You know, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I didn't say it like no, but he was just speaking, but they, like what he said, he haunts me. He was saying like, when a person talking, don't give them no thought. Because most of the time when people be talking and we complete what they say. Like how I said, hey cuz, you said this here, but you didn't even say that. I took what you said and had that thought. And then I came back and brought it to you as if you said it.
Projection.
So he was like, bro, when a person talking, like, don't say nothing, just let them finish. And because when a person cutting you off, they really not trying to hear what you saying. I'm like, damn. But I'm like, bro, that's really like what I'm doing. But he's like, yeah, you're not doing it intentionally, but you want to get what you saying on the board. Like, you got to say what you need to say.
Speaking of the board, man, don't forget to steal your board.
Okay, go, bro.
Alright, so I got another story for you, because we talked about Time.
Make sure we in. Make sure we in. I think we thumping out. We 26. We thumping like we want. You in black right? I just said you in black right. You are projected greatness, brother. You are pulling it out of me.
Since you didn't pull it out, let me pull it out to the
Now, see, all right, now. Bob teach from the perspective of you.
I know Bob.
Come on, Bob.
Man, them white boys, I said,
Bro.
these folks were getting this shit. Look how old
Back
they is.
then.
Look what they were getting this shit back then. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, Bob Proctor took me to the next motherfucking level. For us with thinking and, bro. Okay. It was a Nation of Islam. Bro, do you know the person that introduced me to the nation was a person that I went to school with? I met him in the penitentiary. I'm there. He like, man, look, bro. It's because he remember me from a whole nother. He like, look, bro, what you doing? I'm like, oh, baby. So about a year go by. He like, bro, I tell you something. Why you wear that cross around your neck? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, this is a cross. You know how they get, you get shit made, they get belts and shit, crosses and shit made. That was the shit. Man, look, bro. He said, man, if your best friend gets murdered, in the blood, in the crime scene, you took a picture, would you wear the crime scene on your t-shirt? I'm saying, fuck your neck on a t-shirt and show the crime scene of him bloody murder. I said, no, whatever, you dumb as hell. He said, okay. Well, I'll let you think about that. Bro, then he went from there, he said, I must have said something about Jesus. He like, oh, Jesus. He said, so, who is Jesus dead? I said, Joseph. No. I said, God. He said, who? I said, God. He said, so call home right now. You know, when the penitentiary, he said, call home right now. Let your dad tell you that she pregnant. And it's God, baby. I said, damn. Oh, ain't no secret. But for real, that was my introduction into thinking different. But it was some logic shit though. But no, we was raised up in our family to think, don't question God. Bro, I ain't question God, I question you. The fuck you saying to me?
And then, why not question God if you know everything? Who? There's nobody else better to question.
And he say, come to me. With all
and nobody else before me. Nobody else.
So,
man, look, they have done this with celebrities. You know how people look up to celebrities? Man, folk go to concerts, fall out. This is idolization. Watch this now. They ain't ready for this. but you look at their life. They care more about these celebrities. Than people.
The people.
For sure. I'm talking about man.
$500 for a seat.
Man, come on, man. But we're gonna give you $5 at the gas station, you better run out of gas.
They don't see you. They don't see you.
But this all a part of their play on getting you to look at anything other than yourself or God. That's the two things. If you don't focus on them, they got you. And focus, concentration, and attention, they lead the way. All
right, ready?
Yeah.
Bro, think about this. This will mess me up with church and this off subject. I'm real.
Man, cuz it got to, man.
It's on subject.
No, it's on subject. You gotta keep it clean. Yeah, keep clean for the people there. Let me see this last again. I'm all about unity now. Like, I understand, like, all right, look, you ever seen that sign that say coexist? They got all the different religional signs that make it up. We got the C for Christians, got a 6-point stop for a letter, got an E in there, got an S in there, got the cross in there for the T. Like, it got all the different religional signs saying coexist.
Yeah, but you know, bro, I'm really not religious. Like, I understand the process.
Yeah, because it's all one. Like, that's what people don't realize.
Bro,
we
I
all
read
one.
Buddha, like books of Buddha.
Yeah, man, come on, man. Hey, look.
Like, honestly, like, bro, books of Buddha. Understand that. So, but Bob helped me understand that everything is connected. Nothing is separate. So he gave me the understanding of like frequencies and the breaking down of the subconscious. Because, like, bro, I really thought that the mind is the brain, but the brain is not the mind. That's an electronic station. Like, your mind is infinite. No one can tell you what the mind is. But we do know that there is through the studies they have broke down these certain parts, but we do know there's two parts of the brain. Now this one, this number two. Now Brian Tracy. You be on Brian Tracy?
No.
Bro, Brian Tracy, seminar Phoenix in Brian Tracy seminar in Phoenix, cool the junk 9 now. This is the best teacher I've ever had in my life.
Now I got a long list of mine. I don't even want to go down that list, but like I said, Bob, he on my list. And one thing I like about Bob, him, Dr. Joe Dispenza, like these guys come from not so much as Bob, but Joe comes from a scientific standpoint of the understanding of the brain. And then equaling it to the same unseen attachment from the brain to the mind. That is true, like that a universal law is all is mind. Everything that we see, everything is inside the one great mind. And we are just the reflection of the manifestation of creation. Like when you break down what light really is, why we able to see with our eyes and all that, when they break down what light really is, we can't even see the whole, we in our human eyes right now, we can't even see all light that we're in here. It's infrared lights in here. It's blue lights that you can come through and see certain different things, fingerprints and all that stuff. We can't see that. Mm-hmm. Same way with our ears. Mm-hmm. Dog can hear a frequency that we cannot hear. So we can't even hear everything. So we in that sense, we're limited. But through the mind, oh my God, I get excited about it. Through the mind, we break our limitation because that's our natural state. Unfortunately and fortunately, we are encased in this creational experience through matter, and we have to deal with matter from a standpoint of understanding that it can be totally manipulated by mind. Like you just shared something with me. When I say mind over matter, that's true. But I left off with a story, if I can complete it, but you go ahead. Because even when we're talking about the mind, how we perceive the time, through our mind, decoded through our brain, we perceive time as this linear event that's going and going and going. But truly, where is the break? Like, where is the break in time? Where does it stop? It's just going, right? It's just going. There is no, we're trailing it. It just is. It always is. It's eternal. And that's why it's a book called The Power of Now, talking about the eternal now moment. But I'm going to share a story with you. There were 3 dudes that grew up together, came from a neighborhood kind of like us, and decided that they were going to make something happen in their lives. All 3 became entrepreneurs and moved in different avenues. But they agreed that once a year, they would meet up, catch up on all the time. All right? Many years went by. Came down to where age was catching up with them. And so this one particular year, they were all sitting, and the youngest one said, man, we've been doing this year after year, man. I can't wait to look forward to doing this next year. And then the middle of the second youngest said, man, you thinking too far ahead. Time has caught up with me. I'm just concerned about today. And then they looked over at the oldest one, and he said, y'all concerned about the wrong thing. I'm just grateful for this breath right now. Because who knows when this breath I got right now is going to be followed by another breath. So the only power of the moment is right now. Just imagine, when you were born, when you experienced that time, when you experienced it, it was right now. Just like last week, when you experienced last Tuesday, it was right now. 500 years from now, if you're alive and you experienced it, it's going to be right now. So that's the only moment. That's why they say it's 2 days out of a year that do not exist and you can't do nothing. That's tomorrow and yesterday. Because they don't exist. Because the only thing we got, you got to do it right now.
Hey, man,
in motion,
man. Stay in motion, man. You know what I'm saying? In motion got the potion, man. You see what I'm saying? This is the place to be, man. You see what I'm saying? To get all your information. You see what I'm saying? Like real talks, real conversation, real people, real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like both of us have had our fair share of life experiences and learning. Plus, like I'm just now getting on this journey because I'm still a baby. Even in my baby life, you know, I feel that my purpose and aim is just to share and be able to give light to someone that may need some light. You see what I'm saying? Because hey, for we all is one. Bro, do you know some crazy? Like, I was in juvenile, bro, and like this was the only time they ever called us out too. I was in juvenile. They called us all out. They had some people who were speaking. I guess, but it wasn't church though. Probably was, but they were more like us talking, you know what I'm saying? So they called one dude up, then they called me up, and they was like, they asked me, what do I see when I look at him? I don't know where this came from, but it probably could have been my upbringing or whatever. But as soon as he said it, the first thought that came to my mind, I said, me. And I felt that, and I still feel that as if I'm in that room, all us wearing orange, we standing up in front of everybody. It's like I see me. Like we are each other, for I am you and you are me. There is no big eyes but you, because we are one. Because no matter what stage you with, I understand that stage and understand that I'm either going there or I've been there, or I've witnessed it, or like in some way, form, or fashion due to the programming and the way that the whole system is. You know?
Man, we are one.
We are one!
And then look how beautiful it is. Yeah. Even if I say you and I, those are the first three letters of unity. And we got to move in unison. So the power of like, what was the movie, Planet of the Apes? Caesar said, 8 together, strong, man. Man, that's one thing that we got to do and we going to have to do, man.
8 for the Cobra now.
It's for real, bro.
Bro, but look though, even with that movie, like, that's crazy. You said that. Do you remember that movie?
I remember.
Okay, but the one with one of the apes that Caesar saves, you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They've been with him, rocking with him, soldier, like, you know what I'm saying? Once he thought Caesar was dead or something happened and he took control, he really beating apes and whooping apes and shit too. He like, Caesar, no, ape follow Cobra now. Mm-hmm. Caesar way dead. Mm-hmm. What is that that's in us that we can be loyal to someone until we feel like we have the power?
Then you never was loyal. True loyalty comes with honesty. You can't be loyal without honesty. And that's what the problem with a lot of people.
Alright, so you know the movie Paid in Full. Rico. That's 14 bricks right there. Like right there. Okay. And he killed his partner for 14 bricks. Now you know the movie they say it was like that, but when you look at it, it was the whole other type of way. Yeah. But Rico was his soldier. How many of us are dealing with that in reality, and we really need to know, like, hey.
No, and based off that movie was based off programming reality, because televised vision programming, the televised vision and programming you at the same time. Even when you flip the TV, you change it from one channel to another. A channel is an avenue or a way through to proceed. And so they are pumping their agenda on every single channel. Those two examples you gave, pretty much the same thing. I'm with you, I'm gonna cross you. And because that we see that on that, we think that that's the norm in life. But the true core of us as little children, we don't come up with that in us. But we learn that from seeing it outside us. And so to overcome that, I'm gonna tell everybody that's looking at this, man, life is only 10% what happened to you. The other 90% is on how you react to it, because that's gonna dictate what happened next. Once you can control your reaction and not let things outside of you influence your own thinking, influence your own way of being, influence your own way of carrying yourself and carrying that in your cup, then what's gonna spill out is that same level of intensity, and it'll be something to help somebody rather than hurt.
Sure. And Bob Parker taught me this. Doing something is 5% mindset, 95. No, it's 95% mindset, 5% strategy. So whatever you want to do, just make your mind up. As long as you make your mind up and just move toward it. Fuck what they saying, what they doing, what they whispering about. Cause that's like, man, they talked about Jesus. So they might as well talk about me. But this channel here, the Nmotion Network channel, what we are programming, what we're giving through this channel is persistence and letting you know that you have the capabilities to do and be whatever you desire, and God is within you, and you are perfect. You see what I'm saying? In the essence of you, and for how you and you are me. Stay in motion, we in motion, supreme people.
Yes, with motivation, information, and we got constant devotion to keep you in motion.
Stay in motion, man. We in motion. This shit on the floor, man. You feel what I'm saying right now?
All right, we ain't finished the game though, y'all. We ain't finished the game though.
Everything that happens to me, God
Come look at this motherfucking camera. Whoa, Dick John. Question. Coming.